Greetings to all. You're listening to Coach Edwards. I'm the host of Mental Infinity's Neurodynamics. That is the radio show on Blog Talk Radio. It's at www.blogtalkradio.com/mind, M-I-N-D. And that stands for Mental Infinity's Neurodynamics. I also host and operate a website at www.mentalinfinity.com. Tonight I'd like to talk to you about the law of attraction. Now, I've gotten quite a few inquiries about the law of attraction, and many people are actually saying that they don't believe that it works. Some are actually saying that it's a bunch of media jargon and just a bunch of stuff that, you know, people have conjured up in their minds, but in all actuality, it's just conjecture. So what I'd like to do is I'd like to address that and kind of dispel some of the rumors and some of the myths. First thing I'd like to say is invariably, emphatically, that the law of attraction does work. Now, what may be happening with you is that you're not getting the results that you want or you're expecting. But nonetheless, this law does work, just like any other law that's ever worked in our society or in our world. Much like the law of gravity. Even when we weren't able to actually articulate exactly what the law of gravity was, it was working. And so it is with the law of attraction. Now, what happens in society is that many times we follow the lead of science. And science basically tells us that if we can't qualify or quantify something scientifically, then it has no validity. And that's a very dangerous road to travel. Reason being is because we're only able to consciously be aware of the things that exist within the realm of our five senses. Yet, we interact with all energies and absorb all energies within the physical light spectrum. So that's a very interesting phenomena that only our five senses are able to give us any type of interpretation or idea of what reality exists of, yet we interact with so many different energies outside of our conscious awareness. So with that, let's kind of get into the nuts and bolts of this law of attraction phenomena. First of all, let's deal with what it's saying to us. What we're told and what we've learned about the law of attraction says that the law of attraction works in a manner that like attracts like. And so if you want to begin to work on manifesting, if you will, something into your existence, you're told that you have to raise your vibratory energy or your life force energy up to the level of that thing which you desire. And that's true. Now, what happens with a lot of people is that they're unaware of what's going on behind the scenes. So you have a conscious mind, and then you have a subconscious mind. Your conscious mind is kind of like your rational thinking mind. And your subconscious mind is like your feeling mind, your expressive mind, your energetic mind. And so oftentimes what's happening behind the scenes is that though you're consciously saying and thinking that you want and desire a particular thing, subconsciously, your subconscious mind is sending a whole different set of instructions. And what happens is, remember, we're told that we have to raise that vibratory energy or that life force energy up to the thing that we desire. Well, how do you raise your life force energy? And what actually makes your life force energy? Well, what actually constitutes and makes your life force energy is the sum total of all of your thoughts. Your thoughts give you your vibratory frequency. They give you the thing that causes your life force energy to vibrate. So now here's the thing. Consciously you're saying you want something, right? Yet subconsciously you may have grown up in a household of lack, of impoverished mentality, of criticism, and a whole lot of other things that told you that you had limitations on who and what you could be. So then, behind the scenes in your subconscious, all of these things, these thoughts are playing over and over in your mind. You have this radio or this CD of negative thoughts playing in the back of your mind. You have these movies, negative movies playing over and over in the back of your mind. And the reason I say that is because science has told us that the average person thinks 60,000 thoughts a day. And of those 60,000 thoughts, 10% of those are actually new thoughts, if you're lucky. So what's happening is, on average, we're thinking 54,000 of the same thoughts over and over and over each day. So then, if you grew up in a negative situation, then you're playing these circumstances, these situations over and over in your mind. And then what's now happening? Your mind is giving you your vibratory energy, your vibratory frequency. So this is what you're actually vibrating on, these thoughts that are playing in the background that you're not even aware of. And I challenge you, any day, any given day, just sit and be the observer and listen to the thoughts that are playing in the back of your mind. And you'd be amazed what you're hearing that you hadn't been paying attention to. And so, to the person who says the law of attraction doesn't work, one question I ask you: is it because you're not getting the results that you desire? Are you actually being honest with yourself when you actually think of the things that I've just told you about your vibratory frequency and your thoughts and the mental chatter playing in the background? In light of these things, can you now see why perhaps you're not getting the results that you desire or you expect? And now, can you actually be honest with yourself and say that whatever is going on in the background is congruent with the results that you're getting? I think you will be able to do that. Now, with some coaching, or perhaps purchasing some audio or video programs or what have you, there are different means you can go about turning the situation around, because see, that's the beauty of being who we are. We are the Creator's highest form of creation. And we possess the tool. We possess all of the internal resources to bring about the changes that are necessary and the things that we desire in our lives. Our mind is the portal. It is the connection. It is that tool that makes us creators on this physical plane. It is a tool that allows us to bring into creation those things that are the objects of our mental desires. So, if you're interested in what I'm saying and you'd like to hear more, go to my website, www.mentalinfinity.com. Browse around. We have some coaching packages. We have a lot of good information there. Drop us a line. In addition to that, also go check my internet program at www.blogtalkradio.com/mind, M-I-N-D. And that stands for Mental Infinity's Neurodynamics. It has been my pleasure bringing you this information, and look for more from me. Until then, this is Coach Edwards signing off, saying, create the life you desire. And what you'll learn at my site is that once you change your mind, you will change your life forever. Thank you.